Hello, this is a C++ tutorial on loops and how to use them and then eventually apply them. That may be in another video though. So I'm on a new file called agechecker.cpp. Agechecker you'll see why I named it that. But so starting out, if you look back at the old file, yes, last video's file, you'll see hashtag include IOStream. We're gonna do that again, and we're gonna include. Actually, we'll include that later. We're gonna do int main brackets. So if you watch last video, this is how you set up the function. So a for loop. So you have three types of loops. You have for, if, and then while. So ifs are used, well, fors are used for iterating through a whole system. Say looping through a data set. Ifs, so like if we wanted to do something to each variable in a vector, which you'll see in this video, then you would do that with a for loop. If you wanted to do it like once, or if you wanted to meet a specific condition, you would do it with an if. Ifs is equal to specific condition to be met. Whiles are looping until condition is broken. 1 second, I just want to make sure I'm. Okay, yeah. I just had to Google. Sorry. I just want to make sure I was doing that correctly. I'll make that a bit bigger for you. So we're going to start with the for loop. Well, there are two ways you can write these. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to show you vector, because we're going to use those. So vector is, first off, we have to go up here and hashtag include vector, because it's a library. It's not in the standard library. So you have to include vector. A vector is std, : standard library. Vector, the variable type. So if you want an integer, a character, a string, whatever you want, you put it in the bracket, in the greater than and less than signs. So I'm going to do numbers. So you have std vector integer. We're going to do, I don't know, IDs. How about that? IDs is equal to curly braces. It's not I forgot what they're called. Blanking. I apologize. It's not parentheses. It's not brackets. Got it. It's not brackets. It's curly braces. But so well, let's say you want you have 10 people, or no, let's say 5 people. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are IDs. Yeah. For you have to declare an iterator, something that will be looping each time that it goes through. You need to make one. You can either make one up out here, so like int x. You can either make this one like that, or excuse me, apologize, forgot to semicolon. You can either make like an int x, or you can do a you can do it in the brace, in the parentheses, int x is equal to 0, because you're starting on 0. You're not starting on 1. If you were starting on 1, you'd start at 1. But in the scenario, we're starting at 0. Not colon, semicolon. Then you have the condition that it will keep repeating until it's broken. So a IDs, or x, until it is greater than IDs.count. So .count is a system that you can use that will, hold on. I believe this is, 1 second, I apologize. I am checking the syntax. Yes, so algorithm. I apologize, not count, size. Yes, size, not count. Size counts how many things are in here. Count, it was wrong. It's, don't use count in the scenario. I mean, you can, but don't. In theory, you can, I think. I apologize. It's size, not count. So it starts at 0. It will loop through. Hold on. It'll loop through this code until x is greater than size. but it starts at 0. So if the size is 1,000,000, this is going to repeat 1,000,000 times. Or you can do it, well, yes, technically it would repeat 1,000,000 times. And then you have the increase. You have the increasing factor. You can do, most people do 1. I mean, 95% of the times you should be doing 1. So x is equal to x plus 1. Or plus plus x. You can do plus plus x or x plus plus, depending on who you are. I do either or. I don't really care. So let's just do something simple. C out x and L because this will put it on a new line. Sorry, I need to include standard library, but I don't want to type it, so we're going to do using name space std. Okay, so here it should post up, how many is this? 5. It should post up 5 lines. So if we run it, sorry, 4 lines. I forgot, it starts at 0, so this is 0, starts at 0 iterator, the 0 iteration. That's consistent through like all languages, I believe. I mean, it's consistent through Python. I know that for a fact. But in here it starts. So this is 0. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of tricky until you get it. I mean, I just screwed up on it also, so I don't know. And I've been doing this for a bit, so yeah. So you can see that it executed this 4 times because it starts at 0. So when x is 0, starts at 0. X is less than the size, so it goes. This isn't done until it executes. It doesn't go the first time. So here, and then it goes because all these conditions are true, or this condition is true. I apologize. And then it goes up by 1. X is equal to 2. Is x less than ID size? Yes. So it goes, and then it goes again, and then goes up by 1. It goes up by 1. It just repeats itself until this condition is met. So if I wanted to do 100, let's just say that, or do 10 because it's just easier. Also, if you're running a command, it's Control-Alt-N to run it. It doesn't have to be a condition in a data type. It can just be any number. But most of the time, it's going to be a condition in a data set because you need to limit the search. But if you started at 1, curious what you guys think would happen. Yep, it goes up to 9. Now if we add equal, excuse me, equal goes on that side. Did not save. I did not save. Yeah, if you set it equal, so it goes up to 10, not above 10, to 10. You get 10. Yeah. So if you, yeah, that's basically 4 loops. And then you have if loops. If condition. Can't comment. Oh, I can't. 1. If condition 1 is met. Probably bad practice putting a comment in a. Yeah. If condition 1 is met, then it loops. If condition 1 is met, it loops. So if, let's say, we're gonna go back to vector. We're gonna go back to the IDs. If, nope. So if IDs.size is less than 10, it will, well, is it? No, it's greater. It's less than 10. It will see this and it will see it as false, so it won't do anything here. So let's say, see how this just test. False. False. And then you can add an else if. This is basically to keep the whole if statement together, but you don't particularly need it to be together. I mean, you can do another if statement, but it's kind of a lot of work. IDs.size is less than 10. Then false. Yeah. See out. Condition is met. Then if you add another if, you have an else. This is kind of the final one. You use an else in the end. If you have anything that is not in these if statements, it goes straight to that. So here, we're going to do this, run it, condition is met because the IDs.size is less than 10. Thus, I mean, if you do greater than 10, if you do equal to 10, and then you add an else, cout, no condition is met. Do this. No condition is met because it is not greater than 10, it is not equal to 10. Therefore, it has to be less than 10, and none of these statements ask if it's less than 10. But if we did ask if it was less than 10, it would be like this. Less than 10. Third condition is met. Third condition is met. Because it takes the statement. Is it true or not? And if it is true, it goes down. If it's not true, it just skips over it. So that's the basics of for and if. I can probably get into while. So while is very similar. So while, say IDs, say while, you know what, we're just gonna int x is equal to, I don't know, 10. Nope, 0. Let's do that. While int, while x is less than 10, cout x, new line, and then x is equal to x plus 1. So what this should do is it should post 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll post it. Yes, it does. It does post it because the while is met. See, now if it's like this, then nothing will happen. Nothing should happen. Yeah. Nothing's posted. So that's basically while. You have a while, it keeps doing it until this condition is met. See, now listen, you can have an infinite loop, which kind of for sure crashes. I'm not too sure what happens. But so int x is equal to 0, while x is less than 10, count x is equal to just cout x, print x. But the problem is, in this scenario, you have nothing to break the while loop. There's nothing to break the condition and make it true or false. So you're stuck here in a constant loop of it's like this. So if I were to execute this, can't do it. I don't even know what happened there. Well, sorry, I flipped that. I forgot to flip that. Here, it's just going to keep showing zeros because if you look, it can't break the loop. It's always going to be repeating this. We're going to the code. Yeah. So that's crash. Do not know if yeah, but so that's why you don't do whiles without something to break the condition. Yeah. Oh, it's back. Okay. So let's not do that again. Yeah. 48 seconds of it going nonstop. Let's just see it. Constant going, constant posting zeros, clear output. But so x is equal to x plus 2. Say it's plus 2, it's going to go a lot quicker now. Watch this. Oops, forgot semicolon. Excuse me. If you go plus 2, it's going to go a lot quicker now. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Plus 3. Going to 0, 0, 3, 6, 9. Didn't save. I apologize. Plus 5, 0, 5. It's just going to be 0, 5 because it can't be 10. Didn't save again. Wow. So 0, 5. 6 is just going to be 0, 6. X plus 10 is going to be just 0. Yeah. That's basically what loops are. Yeah. In the next video, we will be... I may post that the same day I post this. I do not know if I will, though. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out if I will. But so that's basically what loops are. For loops are used for looping through something until a condition is met. If loops are only do it if a condition is met, and while loops are keep doing it until a condition is broken. That's basically, yeah, that's basically it.